Darnell James wasn't asking for a handout, just a shot. He had the paperwork, the experience, the energy. But when the interview ended and the email came a few days later, you already know what it said. We've decided to move forward with other candidates. He'd prepped all night. Bullet points, buzzwords, even printed out company values, hoping they actually meant something. His mom made him eggs that morning, even though she was running late for her second job. She called him my CEO, smiled even when her eyes looked tired. It wasn't just another job to Darnell. It was the job, the one that could change things. He rode the 645 downtown, suit still stiff from the dry cleaners. He checked his reflection in the window, not fixing anything, just trying to believe he looked like he belonged in that skyline. The front desk assistant gave him a name tag and a nod. The elevator didn't have music, just mirrors. Upstairs, he sat across from two people who smiled too quickly, then asked questions too formally. They didn't lean in when he spoke. They didn't ask follow-ups. They just marked their boxes. He spoke clearly, gave examples, stayed calm. Even when one of them mispronounced his name, twice, he corrected them, gently, with a smile, like he always does. It was over in 40 minutes. He thanked them, walked out steady, not angry, not sad, just familiar with the feeling. The rejection email came 48 hours later. The tone? Polite. Words so carefully chosen, they barely said anything at all. He closed his laptop slowly, then sat with the stillness that follows when you're not surprised, just exhausted. Then he saw it. The position he applied for filled. The photo. A smiling white guy named Kyle. Mutual connections with the interviewer. Same school. Less experience. No community projects. No internships. No scholarships carried on his back like weight. Kyle got the job. Maybe it wasn't personal. Maybe. But it always feels like it is. This wasn't about one interview. This was about a pattern. 1,000 small no's that never say what they mean. No, you're not the right fit. No, we went in another direction. No, not this time. But never why. He's sharp. But do you think he'd mesh with the team? Not sure. I just didn't feel that spark. They'll never call it bias. There's always something softer. Vibes, culture, chemistry. The truth? Darnell wasn't what they pictured when they imagined someone in that chair. Every no adds weight. Not just to the body, to the soul. And after a while, it starts to sound like your own voice. Maybe I'm not good enough. But the truth? He was more than good. He just wasn't safe. Not to the comfort of rooms that prize sameness over skill. So he pivoted. Not because he gave up, but because he realized something. If he had to keep proving he was worthy to people who wouldn't listen, maybe it was time to speak louder elsewhere. He started a mentorship program at the local rec center. Helped young black boys practice interview skills. Showed them how to tie ties, sit with confidence, and answer questions with their full selves, not just what they thought the room wanted. He never got that job, but he helped someone else get theirs. And in that, he found something the corporate world never offered him. Legacy. Darnell still walks by that tower sometimes. Not to look back, but to remind himself, they never hired him, and that's on them. This story is fiction, but Darnell's experience is real. It lives in boardrooms, inboxes, and handshakes that don't mean what they say. It's time to stop asking people like Darnell to fit in, and start asking why so many doors were built to keep him out.